What exactly does it mean to become conscious of a space, specifically a space that is silent? Even if there is no sound, what are you conscious of? There is nothing there that you should be aware of. There is no object that is present in your experience. There is a possibility that you are conscious of the words. Given that each word is a concept that has been verbalized, and sound has become sound, the answer is yes, you are conscious of a word, which is an item that you are conscious of in your consciousness. It is not a physical object, but rather an object perceiving awareness. It is clear that you are aware of the words that I am voicing. That is not a problem. It makes perfect sense. Start by playing along and do as I say and not as I think. On the other hand, it does not appear to make any sense to be conscious of the pauses that occur between words. Not at all? Mostly due to the fact that there is nothing there to be noticed. Your awareness does not include any objects at this time. It is a silent place to be. What is it then, if there is no thing that you are aware of when you look around? Do you know what it means? Self-awareness is the answer, and it is a pretty straightforward concept. It is known as awareness of consciousness. The process is referred to as self-realization in certain Indian traditions. Because you are conscious of being aware, being conscious is something that you are aware of. Having fully woken, you are the consciousness that is aware of itself and that has achieved total awakening. Prior to the occurrence of that event, this consciousness was consistently associated with a certain object of consciousness. The following statements were made in relation to the sense objects. I want this. I like this. I don't want this. I must have that. In addition, it was found to be associated with mental objects that, to a significant degree, are representations of actual objects. Both the object of the thoughts and the object of the senses are the same thing. On a consistent basis, it was linked to this, that, and the other, and it was also pursuing this, that, and the other. It is referred to as the state of being unawakened. That is to say, you are currently sleeping. While not sleepy in the traditional sense, it is quite comparable to being asleep. You have a total lack of self-awareness. You look for yourself in the things that your senses perceive and in the things that you think about. You are always looking for yourself in things and in thought, but you never really discover yourself. The situation is hopeless for everyone. Incredible. This is the dream of consciousness, which includes everything that occurs to you, everything that you make happen. This is a dream. You are dreaming about it. It is all right. However, the most crucial question is whether or not you are absolutely enthralled by this dream. To what extent are you entirely submerged in this dream? Do you find yourself entirely engrossed in this dream? Or do you have the impression that you are aware that this dream is taking place? It seems like a lucid dream. There exists the possibility that your life will not remain a dream for the rest of your life. As a side note, A significant portion of the dream is not particularly enjoyable. Some individuals, or a significant number of individuals, have a dream that is frequently a nightmare, and they are ensnared in a nightmare. On the other hand, you might have had a dream in which you are sleeping in bed and dreaming while you were in bed. This is an example of a conventional dream in the sense that conventions are generally understood. There are occasions when you suddenly become aware that you are dreaming while you are in the thick of the dream. That is a possibility. Quite a few individuals have had that experience. It is referred to as lucid dreaming, and it is a really fascinating phenomenon, to the point where you think, "Oh my goodness, this is a dream." It is a dream, and because of that, nothing really means that much because I have the power to make anything happen. Therefore, even if you had a dream in which you saw a monster, and then all of a sudden realized that you were dreaming, the appearance of the creature would no longer be as frightening. Wow, there's a creature from your dreams. Doesn't that get your attention? In addition, after you are no longer able to flee from the monster will typically transform into something else that is no longer a threat to you. So, there's the phenomenon of lucid dreaming, which occurs occasionally. However, much more crucially, there is the option of living in a lucid state. In this state, we optimize our conscious thinking by producing the life-changing results we've been discussing. Consequently, while you are living this life and taking part in this life of the outward world, the senses, there is an undercurrent of awareness that is present throughout this entire process. In light of this, it is of utmost need for us to remain present in order to familiarize ourselves with the awakened dimension that resides within ourselves. Acquire a general understanding of this awareness. In addition, after you have experienced it for yourself, you will be able to reach it with greater ease, and you will ultimately want to access that dimension, which is the awakened state. During the time that the Buddha was being questioned, "Who are you?" or "What are you?" as you may be aware, what he said was, "I'm awake." What is the origin of the word Buddha? It originates from the Sanskrit root yawichevi, which means to awaken. It is all that, I'm awake. In summary, while you focus on what you have left, whether in the now or yesterday, it doesn't get away. What you don't let go of, yawichevi, gets gradually replaced by things you don't focus on. I don't know who asked the question, but I believe it was Moses who asked God, "Who are you?" or "What are you?" When God was asked the same question in the Old Testament, the same question was asked. The correct response is, "I am." Alternately, "I am." The phrase, "I am." What exactly does "I am" mean? On the other hand, "I am" is the first-person singular form of the verb to be. It is simple to forget that the being that underlies all existence is the one that underlies all existence. Post a comment that says "now" to make a commitment to live in the present now. Give the video a like if it moved you, and send it to someone who could use a gentle reminder to slow down on their pace of life. You should subscribe to this channel if you are interested in learning more about the ways in which being fully present can transform your life.